So the story behind this printer is that Andrew actually got an investor. And the reason he got an investor was he works at a car dealership as a service advisor, and one of his customers came in and saw one of his masks. So he had one of these masks at the car dealership, and one of the customers came in who was a pretty wealthy individual and said, "This is incredible." Guys, a lot of people are concerned about coronavirus, and as are we. Even though I think that you're looking at this video and you've seen me hang out with my mom and Daryl, and you've seen me hang out with Andrew here, it doesn't mean that we don't value life, and it doesn't mean that we don't care about the possibility of getting sick. And these things right here, these face masks, are an important aspect of it, especially because a lot of governments around the country are going to require masks like these to be purchased and be used anywhere in public space. So this investor saw what Andrew was doing with this mask and said, "I will do whatever it takes to get this printer in your hands to produce more masks, as many as you can, as easily as you can." And his generosity has led to this incredible piece of technology.
Sure has. It really has. Yeah, you brought up a great point. I mean, how it all started. I'm a service advisor at a really well-known dealership in the Chicagoland area. And through this whole pandemic that was going on, we had to have face masks. And unfortunately, at our place of work, face masks were really hard to come by. So I had another 3D printer, and I printed some out. And I handed out to myself, one of my coworkers, and my boss, and we were able to wear these masks through the beginning of the whole lockdown situation. And since I am a service advisor in the service department of a dealership, we're considered an essential business. So we still had all our essential workers coming into our dealership that is requiring service on the vehicles, so we needed protection, and protection wasn't there.
So when we're talking about this, like what we're saying here is that this is a mask that then comes apart, and then you put a particular type of material called HEPA material. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, so N95 masks that everybody talks about. N95 mask is made out of non-woven material that is considered a MERV 16 material. A MERV 16 material is going to keep a lot of dust particles, other particles out in the air. It does a pretty decent job of filtering out, kind of bacteria and viruses, but not as solid as you can get, say, with like a MERV 17 or MERV 18 filter. So what I've actually been doing is putting specialty HEPA material, which is rated at a MERV 17, which is one step up, which does a better job in actually filtering out the viruses. So not only am I wearing the mask to protect you, and your mask is to protect me. Now, say you forgot your mask at home, and unfortunately, unknowingly, you're no longer protecting me because you're not wearing a mask. With the filter material that I'm using, I'm going to have a better protection for myself because you may have forgotten your mask. I now may be more protected than, say, an N95 mask, which is really hard to come by. So by utilizing the 3D printer and creating something like this, you can put whatever material you want. You can go all the way up to MERV 20, which is a scientific laboratory grade filtration, which nothing's going to come by. And guess what? You can put that right in here, and whatever media of filtration you want, you can utilize using this mask. And this is a reusable disinfectant wash. You can even put this in the dishwasher if you wanted to.
Wow.
So that's the beauty of this. And it just snaps together, and boom, now it's right on my face, and I'm protected. And
now, with masks like these, I mean, I want you guys to understand something, and that is that even though my last video was about how the idea of quarantine is a little ridiculous because of the number of deaths from coronavirus, I don't want to, make any light of the fact that we do need masks. It is able to have multiple belief systems, and it's not a difficult thing to do. Is coronavirus a danger? Absolutely. And if you can prevent yourself from getting coronavirus by wearing a simple mask like this, where you can buy the media yourself or purchase it from Andrew. Again, his video is in the link below. You can contact him directly on that video link and he'll be able to respond and get you an order if you want one.
Absolutely.
But what I want to say is that these masks are an important aspect of life today. And not only are they going to protect you, really protect you, because what a lot of people are doing right now, myself included, is I'm wearing a bandana. If I even wear anything. Most of the time I'm not going to wear anything. But if I go into a high contact location, say like a grocery store, any type of
Walmart, Target.
Exactly.
You're gonna walk into the stores, and unfortunately, for where we live in Illinois, in the Chicago area and Chicagoland area, we are come May 1st going to be required to wear face coverings or safety masks or whatever you want to call them, but we're going to have something over our face, whether it actually be protecting you or not, even if it's just a scarf as a safety insurance, because I'm not going to cough out and, you know, cough on you type of thing. What I'm doing here is come May 1st, or even today, yesterday, and tomorrow, I have a face covering that will actually protect you, not just be a scarf for a sense of compliance. Like, I'm not just going out so I don't get a ticket. I've done this because I don't want to get sick and I don't want to get you sick. Not because of anything else.
And again, guys, we're talking here without face mask protection. We both have come in contact with the public. We both could be carriers of coronavirus. We are not afraid of those things. But again, just because I'm not going to get in a car accident doesn't mean I don't wear a seatbelt. That's dumb. Yeah, I put a seatbelt on every single time. And these masks are a very good seatbelt. Real masks that have real filtration from real viruses do exist. Andrew's producing them at a very high quality. I mean, the build quality on these ones are really, really incredible. Super smooth, very sophisticated. And the fact that this is all 3D printed on this Flash Forge Creator Max is really incredible technology. Do I recommend you guys getting a mask and wearing them? Absolutely. You should be wearing them if you're going into a high contact location. Is the coronavirus real? Absolutely. Is your life and your livelihood worth the coronavirus? Absolutely not. The fact is that our economy is shutting down at a massive level never seen before because of our fear of this. I'm willing to wear a mask, but I'm only willing to wear a mask if I can still go to work. And I hope you guys think the same way. I'm willing to bartend if I'm wearing a mask. I'm willing to bartend if I wear gloves. And I hope you guys are willing to come to my bar and sit at my bar if I'm doing those things as well. We are free human beings, all with intelligence, to be able to perceive danger at an appropriate level and deal with that danger at an appropriate level. We are not toddlers and we are not slaves that are meant to be told what to do. What I'm saying is that this technology is essential. If you guys have an opportunity to purchase this from Andrew, please do. I know N95 masks are in massive demand. This is a higher grade than N95, is that right?
So, again, this mask is not an N95 mask.
No.
This mask is whatever you put into it to actually filter. All this is a reusable device that allows you to change. You may put a bandana cloth in here. You can put a pre-filter media. You can go to, for instance, Home Depot and get yourself an AC system pre-media, which is like a MERV 13, which is still better than a t-shirt. Here's the thing, people are using bandanas, they're using t-shirts, they're using scarves. You don't have to use HEPA media for this. That's the beauty of it. You can put whatever you want, and it may not be the best solution, but it's a solution to protect yourself and protect others around. If there is even a slice of a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt, you know, all you need is a 2" by 2" square of cotton t-shirt, and then it's gonna be more protection than me breathing to you. If I cough, wouldn't you rather have it protected through a piece of cloth? So if you can't get your hands on a HEPA media, don't think that this mask is not for you. This just creates an easier solution that can actually save material. So maybe you have an N95 mask, but it's only one mask.
Yeah.
With one mask, I can print 6 square, or cut out 6 squares, and this will be good for a week versus one mask good for a day.
Yeah.
So it's how you want to use it. This is just, you know, the medium. This is whatever you put into it is what it's going to do.
Gotcha.
And that's the beauty of it.
It's a beautiful piece of technology, and it's something that's important to look into. I'm going to be making a video very shortly about preparedness, and this is one piece of that preparedness.
We came in here on the expectation that I was going to start my next print. He said, hey, let's go record a video while I go print another mask so you can see, you know, what the start operation. Next thing you know, it's been half an hour and we're talking about masks.
So, calm down, 11 minutes. So now that we have the opportunity to, I'd love to check out exactly how Andrew's producing these, because he is producing these through his own 3D printer. So, you know, if you want to buy one of these, you want to know where it's coming from Andrew. Let's check it out. What exactly do you do here?
All right, so with FlashForge with the Creo Max, they actually made it really simple here. They have a really beautiful build platform, which is essentially a plug and play method. I find a file, I slice it within a software, I can then take that file, put it straight to the printer, hit a couple buttons on this touch screen, and now I've got a physical object just like this. So I already have files loaded up on this SD card. I just plug this SD card into my computer. For my slicing software, I put it directly on this little card. This little card goes into its slot right on the side of the machine. You can hear the click. Memory card's registered. So what we're gonna do here, so I'm trying out a new design of a mask. Essentially, what I have here is one design. I have a secondary design that I just uploaded, and it's gonna be the first time trying it out. It's gonna be a little bit of a bigger inlet, so I'm gonna have more filter media, so it's a little bit easier to breathe. It's not a lot of constricting. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to print in the machine. I have my folders pre-laid out, organized, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find my COVID mask folder. I'm going to find my new print, which is gonna be one step down, and I can now click it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hit print, and there we go. That simple. As long as I have a correct file, it's gonna go straight to the printer. The printer's gonna know what to do because this is a really well-built machine. And it's gonna be doing its thing. And within about 3.5 hours with this new print style, the estimation, it's showing about 3.5 hours. This took me almost 7 hours to print. So with this new file type that I'm trying out, if I can cut down the time by half and make it only a 3-hour print, that means I can double my output in masks and be able to help that many more people within a singular day. So I'm super excited. You're witnessing the first test trial of a new print that is gonna take half the time, more filter media coverage, better to breathe, and stay tuned because I think we're onto something here, folks, and I'm very excited.